Is it too early? Is it too early to start playing Christmas music? I just want to know that in the chat. How y'all doing today? This is your host, your boy Q. All right, and we are back with the Phenomenal Legacy podcast. We are titling this today, the holiday stream, whatever we call it, the holiday something. We call it the holiday something. It was something about the holidays, right? Whew. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, let's get this right. All right. My bad, y'all. My bad. How my sound on here, y'all? How does it sound? Let me see. Because my mic wasn't plugged in. I wonder if it went to my mic. Matter of fact, let's check real quick. Oh, little drummer boy. Whoa. I'm gonna mute it for one quick second. Just one quick second. I gotta check if the mic is right. Um, wait a minute. Why don't you play your drum for him? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna mute it for one second. Hold on. I think we good. I think we good. Um, all right, y'all. So anyway, I think anybody who was black was brought up in a household whenever it's holiday season, you are listening. Focus on me. Focus. I think anybody who was black was brought up on that Temptations album, right? The Temptation Christmas album. Hmm. And I think everybody else's favorite song from that album is In My Mind. Silent night. Everybody's favorite song on that. Not mine. My favorite song was Little Drummer Boy because I like that. Oh, little drummer boy, oh, play your trumpet. That was mine. That was mine. Uh, I love that album. Um, I listened to the whole thing. Um, and why don't you give love on Christmas Day? Even the man. Yeah. So yeah, that that was the name of the album. Give Love on Christmas Day. That was the album. Uh, um, yeah, but I was brought up around a lot of good music. Brought up around a lot of good music back in the day. Um, started out with one of my uncles. My uncles really put me on. My uncle put me on some good old school music. Learned about the Four Tops, the Ohio Players, Earth, Wind and Fire, all them. Um, Cameo. Learned about that. Just I don't know. It was some good music. It was golden era. It was old times and stuff like that. But that's the music that I like to listen to. Um, and it made me really appreciate that time and stuff like that. And that's just like stuff you want to move to. You know what I mean? So, but how early is too early to start listening to Christmas music? Because now I'm in the spirit, and I've been really debating. And I just dropped a pen. Um, I've really been debating on. Oh Jesus! I've been debating on what I wanted to do for this holiday season. How can I go and celebrate this holiday season myself? How can I make it special content wise for the channel? And that's something that I'm uh, kind of focusing on right now, so we can have something ready for this holiday season. So definitely there's going to be a treat coming in, but I'm actively thinking about exactly how we're going to attack that. But I'm excited for it. All right. And I'm excited to be listening for the next 2 months Christmas music. That's what it's gonna be. Okay. And I'm gonna keep on playing my little drummer boy. Play on it. I'm gonna keep on listening to it for sure. So I'm glad that we are here for this holiday stream. Um, so let's I got a question, y'all. Another one. I got a few questions today. Okay. I done mapped out these questions. All right. So let's talk about, it's that cold season, right? So let's think about the foods that you grew up on. Okay. And then how the stuff you stay warm. I can remember lima beans and cornbread, chili beans, cornbread. Um, sometimes like we would have meat in the house. We would literally have meat in the house, but sometimes it's just good to have a good old bowl of beans. And I love beans. Now, people may not love me or love being around me after I eat some beans and stuff like that, but I sure do love a good batch of beans. I will eat some beans. One year, y'all, I was young, okay, so excuse this. Viewers' discretion is advised. I didn't have like 3, 4 plates of beans, right? And this is when I was a little itty boy. I had my bedroom clouded. All right. All right. Let's just say it was some good heart work going on right back then. Okay. Some good heart, the heart rate, the beat, and all that type of stuff. It was some good pumpage of the heart in the blood, right? Filtering out throughout the system, going through the kidneys and all that because of the beans. All right. I love me some beans. And I really think, no, I think lima beans was, first of all, it's going to be any bean anyway. It's gonna be any bean anyway. But definitely the lima beans was diverted that year. Okay. Well, lima beans, butter beans, whatever you want to call them. I think they about the same thing and stuff. They the yellow beans, or they yellow. Not really yellow, but they yellow. They yellow enough in order for they yellow. Butter beans. But ooh, my goodness. I love a good pot roast. My mama made this, and she'd have made it plenty of times, but this one time she made it like no other. We was at these one apartments, and when I tell you I watched stuff from morning all the way to dusk. I should have said dawn to dusk, but it was very magical, y'all. Everything she did was so majestic, and did it with such vindication. By the time I got my bowl of roast and I laid that first piece into my mouth, I never had a pot roast just melt in my mouth like the way that it did that day. Everything was perfect, and I like to have my potatoes still have skin on them and stuff like that, and as it should be inside of a roast. My favorite potato is the red potato. When you had the roast, the potato, the onion, and this, I think celery or something like that, but there was stuff in there, and it was just great gratification. Great. A lot of stuff just went through my mind then, and it was amazing. There was nothing like it, second to none. You don't forget about those all the time. So yeah, I really like a good pot roast. I love a good beef stew. Um, Chicken and dumplings. Matter of fact, a chicken pot pie. But what are your favorite? What takes you back? What gives you a good memory? I remember my great grandma, and I the way I'm reminiscing about this food. Oh, and I'm cutting. Um, my great grandma, she made this chicken pot pie from scratch, the crust from scratch, just scratch, just oh my goodness, the majesty. So much so that I'm starting to think I might do something a little bit unorthodox this year, y'all. I might make a turkey pot pie instead. I'm gonna get a whole turkey, right? But I'm making a turkey pot pie for Thanksgiving this year, right? Because we can't just forget about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving important just like Christmas. All right. It's gotta get its notice. But we know what we here for. We here for Christmas. Okay. We here for the presents. We here for the carols. We're here for Christmas. Christmas is the Michael Jackson, okay, of the holidays, right? Right? That's what Christmas is. Christmas is here and it's letting you know it's here. It's the only holiday we celebrate for 2 months prior to its coming, right? Matter of fact, I even say this. I even say this, Christians. Y'all show up more for Christmas than y'all do Jesus. I don't. I don't. But y'all show up for Christmas more than y'all do Jesus. Called out. Called. I think you are. I think you are. But Christmas is it's a joyous time. And we just call it the holidays because we gotta we feel sorry for Thanksgiving, so we just gotta fit it in there. But we know why we're here. Okay. We know why we're here. All right. It's definitely for Christmas. That's the reason why you don't got no Thanksgiving music. You ain't got no things. Name another holiday you got some songs for other than Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day, that's just year round. You're supposed to be spreading the love year round anyway. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Oh, that's a Valentine's Day song. Okay, Mr. Rogers, shout out. Shout out to you. All right, so let me tell you about some events. I don't know if I told y'all about this on the other podcast and stuff, but I went out with a buddy of mine and we went to go support somebody up at work by boxing, right? Um, so we go all the way out to Langston, right? So that's about an hour and a half away from the city. So we riding out there. First of all, I'm gonna tell you about this car ride, right? Okay, so we go. I need to go get a Red Bull because I got work the next day, right? I got work. All right. And I'm knowing I'm gonna be there running the shit by myself. Okay. So we go in there, we get ready, we head up there. I say, hey, stop at this on cue so I can get me a Red Bull so I can be up. So I get the Red Bull. I go take a piss before I go get a Red Bull and stuff like that because we about to be on the road for about an hour and a half, right? So we just on the road, we chilling, we laughing, we listening to some music and all that type of stuff. There's always something to talk about with Travis. When you with Travis, there's always something to talk. He gonna find something to talk about, which is fine. And make everything go by faster. Not 15, 20 minutes past into this ride, I start to get the urge to pee again. I'm like, oh hell. So we just talking, trying to laugh and all that type of stuff. I'm trying to take my mind off of it and stuff. All right. So we about probably an hour into it now and stuff like that, but nobody's really tracking how long we into it. Maybe an hour 15 minutes or something like that. Probably not even in. But Travis was like, all right, bro, we only like 30 minutes away. Okay, so I'm like, okay, we cool. I can hold this. I'm good. Now, the one thing miserable about a car ride, right? You don't want to make, especially when it's already a little bit away. So, you just don't want to think about the time too much. So he said 30 minutes, that's fine. That's fine. That's getting me ready. And you know how your body just get ready, just hold enough for that amount of time. 10 minutes later, we're about 30 minutes away. So I said, wait a minute. Okay, and then another 10 minutes later, he said 30 minutes. I said, now, nigga, you done said that this is 30 damn minutes away. How long are we actually? He said, no, actually, we 30 minutes away now. How you now? Don't be playing. You know damn well I got to pee and stuff like that. So, it didn't start off the best because, whenever you have to pee, it starts. So we go up into the Macy's or the J.C. Penney or something like that. They getting ready to close and stuff, but I got to pee and stuff. We finally get up to we get up to where the boxing match is supposed to be at. The boxing tournament is supposed to be at. We pull up around the back. We didn't know we was around the back because we was like, how do we get in? It's all what's called booked and busy, and there ain't nowhere to pay and stuff like that. And we're like, I know we didn't just waste our money on these tickets if we didn't, but we pop up on the person we about to go see. All right, we walking around the corner. And we run into him, and then he's just sitting there against the wall looking like this. I say, oh hell no, he gonna lose that fight. I said that was not the face of somebody to be victorious. That ain't the face. I said that is fear. That is somebody who had the epiphany. You just had something foreshadowed in your future. I said that didn't look confident at all. First of all, he wasn't going against the person that he said he was going against. I guess he didn't know, but this was his first fight, right? And he was in the main event. When I could only think of, you come in. First of all, this ain't your turf. This is the other people's turf. You come in, you come to see a fight, and then you notice you the main event, and then you look at your opponent. Y'all gonna have to check my snippet whenever I cut this later, and then I put it on my social medias. Y'all gonna have to look at the snippet, okay? If you come in, you read the list, and then you look at the opponent, you say, and you know, in the mind of a fighter, you ain't supposed to have no fear, right? But there's a healthy fear. There's a healthy analyzation, right? And some things you just got to be prepared for. So you have these, these healthy thoughts inside of your mind. I got to make sure I'm tight, right? I got to make sure I'm ready. I think he was thinking about perfection. Because when I saw that, I said, we didn't drive all the way out here. I didn't look here, fam. You don't get knocked out. Because when I saw that face, I thought knockout. I said, he's going to sleep. I said he didn't even look like he wanted it. He looked like he didn't ask for this. He didn't ask for this no more. He didn't ask for this. That was a Christmas ass whooping coming. Oh man. But then he got to the fight and stuff like that. It was way more competitive than I thought. It was one of the more boxing mindful. Now it was the whole entire night was great because it was amateurs, right? It was three rounds, so that means it's gonna be action packed, and you're not gonna fall asleep. It wasn't the most exciting fight, but as far as fighting mindset, he knew he wasn't going to outbox this dude, so he wrestled this dude this whole fight. And this is a boxing, just hands. He wrestled him this whole fight. As far as he turned this into a fight, right? Because he said, I'm not outboxing you. I'm not doing that right now. Not in my first fight. It looked like you'd been in a couple and stuff like that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to make this rough. I'm going to make it ugly, and I'm going to tire you out. I'm putting my weight on you. I'm pushing you around the ring and stuff like that. Personally, did he lose? Leave that up to y'all. Y'all go check out I Am Bookie's channel that has that on there. But it was worth it. It was definitely worth it, y'all. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. And then after that, I really enjoyed his mindset when he actually went into the fight, because I know he was thinking, how the hell am I going to box this dude? And then he met that he just wasn't. He decided not to. And that was perfect. The whole fight is on the other channel. Go check out I Am Bookie's channel. All right. Go show some love over there. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. I enjoyed it. Moving along, we got to stop with these though. I don't know, something about the weather and then the survivor mentality. I said that all wrong. The survivor mentality inside of myself just awakes. What? Can you speak, Q? Can you know to talk? The survival mentality in me, it just activates, right? Living off the land, eating off the land. So thinking about if I could actually survive. I have a crazy mindset. And I think it's crazy enough. Just it's what does Liver King say? What that dude say? He said the primal. You know, I have an exploration mindset inside of me, right? So I love survival shows and stuff and just living off. So I don't know what it is about the cold weather, but it makes me think. I'm like, if I gotta be out here amongst the earth, could I do it? Would I want to? And all that type. I have that type of mentality. I like the outside world. It brings great peace and stuff like that. Just going on the walk. You know, I may have some earbuds in or something like that, but I love breathing, looking in the clouds, looking at the trees and all that type of stuff, seeing the skyline. I like seeing all of that and absorbing everything. And sometimes I like it without no earbuds in whenever I'm at my destination, just to sit there and be with creation. Right? I'm around creation, but this is manufactured, right? I like to be out with the real deal out there, right? I like to sit there. I like to hear the birds chirp. I hate geese. Me and geese got a problem, all right? The gangsters, the thugs. I don't like it. They chase me all the time. I don't know what I did to some geese, but I don't like them. They don't like me. We got that understanding. I remember I seen somebody, uh, and this is gonna sound bad. I seen somebody, I see some dead geese up in the road, right? Somebody ran them over. Somebody them up. All right, they them up. And I was happy. I said, got them gangsters. I said, got what they deserved. I really sounded like a white supremacist out there. It was bad. It was bad. I'm sorry. That was a little too dark, huh? Too dark. I'm sorry. Got what they deserved. And it's illegal to kill them, but these was some mangled up dead geese. And I just saw another one not too long ago. I saw another one. It was just one this time, but the other time, like this was by I think OCCC or something like that, and they was just up, man. They was just bad. Somebody did something to these geese, right? Right. The only dead animal that I really feel bad for when I see is a dog, to be honest with you, because I'd be like, who did that? Who? Who? And sometimes the dogs may just go, and just boom, you know what I mean? But seriously, like every time I'm like, who got the damn dog? I feel bad about them. But anyway, survival. So I like being out there amongst nature. I'm really into these nature shows and stuff like that. And I've always had this idea that I wanted to go hunt, right? I want to go hunt. I want to be so one with nature. And the thing is, like, I can touch an animal, right? I can touch an animal that's completely fine. As soon as they die, I don't want to touch them no more. You're untouchable. You look nasty, your mouth open, you just look dead. I don't like it. Okay. I don't want to touch it no more. And then I can finally get over that. And I think it's more of a disgust than a fear, because I don't really fear anything dead. I fear the smell. But other than that, like I really don't like, as far as, because it stiffens up and all. I don't like that. It's just uncomfortable. I remember I was with somebody back in the day, and we had, I don't know how the cat got found, right? But the cat got found. And anyway, something was wrong with this damn cat, right? Something was wrong with it. And I was making fun of this damn mangy ass. And it was a kitten. It wasn't no cat, it was a kitten, right? And it was just, it wouldn't eat. It was really skinny. It was always and not normal, like it was something wrong with it, like it was sick or something like that. Something was wrong with it. So we're going to sleep and all that type of stuff. I start smelling. And cat shit is bad. Okay, it smells bad. And I'm sorry about my language, but that when I tell you it hit my nose so damn, look at my nose. You see that? It hit my nose and all it filled up both nostrils. Both nostrils. I'm just gonna give you an example right here. You see this? I got fat fingers, okay? You see this? You see this? And look, for all the people that just hand sanitizer. It's clean. Anyway, but it just was bad. But anyway, I'm saying that to say this. Okay, so after a while, like we just kept on hearing, I don't know if the cat gonna make it. I don't know if the now I was like, ain't nothing wrong with this damn cat. It's just mangy. We shouldn't have picked this mother. I don't like cats. I like wild cats. I don't like domesticated cats. I don't like them. All right, because they act wild, but they got owners. And first of all, I don't like anything that act like it don't need to be needed. If you don't need me, what I need you for? Because you ain't about to come up to me just when you want something. You want some food? Go kill something. You can go do that. Cats got that in them, even if they domesticated. Completely fine. And I don't like to play and get scratched. You're not scratching me. Okay? You got to have one or the other. You got to have teeth, or that's it. You can't physically hurt me while I'm playing with you. I don't like that. Only time I like to be physically hurt and playing and stuff like that, let's go spar. Right? Let's go play in a sport to where I know I'm gonna get hit. But as far as you think you playing and you think like I can do the little gnawing and stuff like that by some dogs or something like that, but I can't do the scratching with the cats. It's too damn sharp. Back to the story. Like I said, back to this story. So we're dealing with this mangy ass cat, right? And I don't think it's gonna make it through the night. I don't think it's gonna make it through. It made it through the night. I think it made it one day or two, and then it was just laying there, just breathing real hard. And I know this is a really tragic story, y'all. This is a really tragic story, and I'm trying to be sympathetic, but I'm not. I didn't give one damn about this cat. I was making jokes about this damn cat the whole damn time. And I don't know what I was saying, but it was very insensitive. And I'm sorry that it was, but I didn't give a damn. And I still really don't give a damn, but I just know that that was not the time to not give a damn for other people. But I didn't. I didn't have nothing for that cat. I didn't know the cat. I didn't know the cat long enough. Like I said, we only had the cat for a couple of days. We came back. That cat wasn't nothing around that cat, right? We came back. The cat laid on the bed with a little blanket that is on and stuff like that, dead like this. I said, how it just die like that? First of all, you know when you kill a spider and then when you kill a spider, it die, everything just curl up and it just look like a dead spider. How the cat already look dead? It ain't been dead but 3 seconds and it died like this. How? How? It then had gnats or something all that. It died from heartworms, I guess, because it was outside cat. But I guess worms and stuff, because when you get a new animal and stuff, you got to get it dewormed and all that, the shots and stuff like that and stuff. But this cat was just somebody found it. I think Daddy found it or something like that, and that's what happened. Yeah, if I can recall, that's what happened. And then just brought it and was like, oh, because they love some animals. Me, not so much. Not so much. I don't like to smell like animals. I don't want the fur on me and stuff like that. But it was just a different world, different time, and everything. But the cat died, and I was just like, we had a funeral for the cat. Okay, this is how this is some white people shit. Okay, I was being funny. I think, matter of fact, that might have been my deal. they dug up a hole, put the cat in the shoebox. Put the cat in the shoebox and everything. And I was like, this is a great comedic moment to throw a little cat funeral for this damn kid. They named what was the cat's name? Mowgli. Oh, the cat died, y'all. Oh man, they did die. Rest in peace, Mowgli. Oh, can I tell you your cat story? Can I tell you your cat story? Can I tell you? Oh man, oh Lord, that when I tell you that died, I was like, it just died like that. I said, that's just how it died. So I have a friend. All right, her name is Ashley, right? Now she had 2 cats at the time, right? And one was a mean bastard named Simba. Okay, mean cat, as I was told. But every time I experienced Simba was cool. The only time that I didn't got scratched was by the other ugly looking cat. It was Travolta. But ugly cat. Anyway, but Simba looked like a regular. What type of cat was Simba? He's gray. Calico? I just be saying calico. That's my but I think Calico got them little stripes. It was a tabby. It was a tabby. It was a tabby. It was a tabby cat. It was a tabby. Calico is gonna be my immediate default cat. Anyway, so Travolta's ugly. And I'm glad he ran away. And I hope your neighbor stole him. I do not give a damn about these cats, y'all. I'm sorry. So anyway, she had this cat, and he looked really healthy. But when cats get unhealthy, they get unhealthy fast. She said he ain't been eating and all that type of stuff. He been real lazy and all that stuff. I said, oh, he about to head out the door, right? Now listen, all of a sudden he got good again. Now I've been seeing a lot of TikToks when they say people on hospice and stuff like that, they be looking real good, or in these nursing homes and stuff like that. Then they look bad and they getting ready to get out the door. Then they have this last spurt of energy. And she was like, he's fine. I promise you, he was fine about 2 weeks. Fine, completely fine. She said she saw this cat. He came up to her room, just stayed at the door, and dropped dead, right? She didn't know till she had to go pee. I don't know why she went to go pee. I don't know if he was clawing at the door or something like that. She looked down at the door, saw him dead, went right back to sleep. Left him laying on the floor dead for a couple of more hours. Just what? Why? Something dead. I'm just immediately. How long until this thing starts stinking? And second of all, how can you comfortably sleep? You must have had a few animals die around you. You must have had a few animals die around you in order for you to just sit there and say, I'm just gonna let this animal stay here. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I'm gonna handle it in the morning. You didn't even mourn the cat in the morning. The cat didn't wake you. The death of your cat didn't even wake you up enough to sit there and grieve. You just sat there and said, it's because I didn't feel like looking for a box at 4 a.m. This don't make it sound better. This do not make it sound better. This makes it sound, you sound like a terrible person. I couldn't put you in no casket, so I just left you there until I had enough sense. Oh Lord! And then she started describing how stiff the cat got, and all. I was like, ugh! And I bet you, I said, did the mouth do go like this? You know, I told y'all how to be dying. And she said, yeah, that's exactly how it was. I said, how do cats just die with their mouth open like that? That's just nasty. Cause then they just, they got their the teeth and all that type of stuff just out there, and they look dead. It just looks nasty. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I guess R.I.P. to Simba, R.I.P. to Mo. That cat didn't stand no chance. Oh, that cat didn't stand no chance. At least, Simba lived a good life. I didn't have no sympathy towards him. You know what, y'all? My New Year's resolution is to be a little bit more sensitive. Okay? Because I feel like I'm not as sensitive as I should be, probably, I feel like I'm very in touch with my emotions, right? But I don't make that anyway. I'm not gonna. I need to be more sensitive, probably, maybe, possibly, because, man, when I tell y'all, I got a joke for everything. I got a joke for everything. I got a joke for everything. I don't care what moment it is. But yeah. Anyway, so we was talking about survival shows and all that type of stuff, and then I was talking about hunting and getting over. That's what. Excuse me. I was getting over the touching dead animal carcasses and all that type of stuff. But I guess maybe it's because I probably just think maybe it's a fear, subconscious fear, that I think if I go touch something dead, right, it's gonna wake its ass right back. It's gonna stop laughing. It's gonna wake back up and get me. maybe that's the thought. It's gonna wake back up and get me. Okay, and I don't own none of them problems and stuff like that. I don't fear that with humans or nothing like that. But with an animal, you can't trust them. They call it playing possum for a reason. They get you real vulnerable. You go in and I got you. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. You just jumped. You didn't even know that I was coming at you like that because I had you tricked. I was playing possum. Anyway, so that's just something I always wanted to do. I always want to hunt, and I'm getting this real strong feeling to just, just watch survival shows and all that type of stuff. I really like living off the land. So I can't wait till I get me a ranch and just pop, you know what I mean? And then go get them. And then I want to skin them. I want to do that whole process and stuff. I would just have some really thick gloves to where I'm like, ooh. And then when it started, I'm like, okay, now it's starting to look like meat that I didn't cook and stuff like that. Then we good. So also, I also wanted to talk about them updating new shows and stuff like that. Proud Family just got their revamp. I was utterly disappointed whenever they changed the theme song, but I guess for a newer generation. But the show is still good. The show is still good. I highly recommend Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. I love it. I love it. Can't get enough of it. And also, I just recently found out about Goosebumps. I found out about it on on the internet. Found out about it on the internet and stuff. And then they got a new show. They done revamped it and stuff. It's again the theme song. I was hoping for the dum 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 dum. I was hoping for it, didn't have it and stuff like that, but it was still very much Goosebumps. I love R.L. Stein. If you know me, you know my favorite horror. Favorite horror movie. I don't like horror, right? Favorite horror movie series is Scream. Okay, my favorite horror movies TV show is Goosebumps, right? Haunted Hill House was really good. It was too damn scary. My speed is Goosebumps. I like Goosebumps. I like it's Slappy. I like the Cuckoo's Nest. I like the what's the story when they was the Phantom of the Opera. I love that one. I love you give me some good Goosebumps. And look, we just started it. We just started it, and for sure, I'm definitely gonna be watching some more. But what do y'all think about it? What do y'all think about it? Y'all let me know in the comments whenever y'all come back to this and stuff like that. What do y'all think about the new shows? I told you I'm not a fan of the intros, but definitely I'm a fan of these shows. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I love the new spin on that and stuff like that. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but there's just a couple of things that I'm actually down with. I'm really appreciating. I'm really liking. It's the holiday season. We got some treats. We got some stuff for y'all, and I'm really excited for it. So definitely welcoming the new. Y'all keep on asking and praying for me to get some sensitivity going on, because I got to work on it. But I appreciate y'all. I'm glad to be back. I wanted to do this one a little bit later on in the night, right? A little bit later on in the night, so I could just say I'm glad the Sooners lost. Okay, I'm glad the Sooners lost, and I'm glad that Ohio State is the #1 team in the country. And if you want to support the Ohio State movement, go ahead and give me an Ohio State jacket. Go ahead and give me an Ohio State sweatshirt. Go ahead and give me just all Ohio State apparel that you can. Give me the Ohio State apparel and just send it to me. Okay? That's what y'all can do for me. Okay? Just to show y'all that we #1. Okay? Because we went out last year very disappointed. We definitely could have won the championship last year. And I was utterly, utterly hurt with how it ended. Okay? Because it was definitely a great fight all the way to the end. And it just didn't end in our favor at the end. But we #1 in the country right now, and you can't even tell me what the name of our quarterback is. And I'm glad OU lost. Matter of fact, I should wear my OSU shirt tomorrow. I should just out of sheer spite. And there's no real reason that I hate OU. I think it's more so because of my uncles, right? I think so. Just because you live here, you gotta like. No, I don't like it. And no. The reason why I hate OU is because every time I rooted for OU, they lost. You can't never depend on them. So it was time to find me another team. And I'm glad I found me a team around the time to where they was tough, a top team, but they wasn't winning champion. It was a BCS championship back then. They wasn't winning them. They had just won it, but they didn't. So I didn't hop on the bandwagon or something like that. And then my brother told me about it. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stick with them. I'm gonna stick with them because he's a Texas fan, but I'm an Ohio State fan. Just remember that. So I think the last time I rooted for OU was when we was in the BCS championship game against Florida, and Tim Tebow whooped their ass. And I said I can't count on y'all no more. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So this was definitely a great time of night. Right before I get back to my week, and I just found out, y'all, my busy month starts a week earlier than I was planned on. I had just got an email, and I'm kind of upset. But it's okay. Time to make this money. I'm still gonna be here on the times that y'all need me here. God bless y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next stream next week. All right. God bless you. This has been Q, Phenomenal Legacy Podcast. We out. Yeah.